About your colleagues here at Stanford or your fellow radiologists. I know there's kind of community concern, people talking about jobs, the future, myself as a medical student, what does that look like in 10, 20 years? What do you see from that picture?
You know, there have been a lot of opinion pieces and editorials written about the future of radiology. Does this mean the end of radiology? And I think that from a very superficial viewpoint, you can draw those conclusions because you're seeing models, deep learning models or artificial intelligence, that can perform some of the tasks that we do as radiologists. But I think that one of the reasons that narrative has not really caught on in the radiology community that does the research, at least, is that when you really are in the weeds and you understand fundamentally the complexities of the job that we do, and you hold that against the complexities of the jobs that we're asking the models to do, there's still a big gap. Now, do I think in 10 years things will be, of course, things are going to be different. But as it stands now, you know, we have tried to not focus as much on our own specialty as we have tried to focus on how can we help the patients that we're serving.
Right.
Because if it means that someone can come to the emergency room in a rural part of the country or the world and receive the proper treatment and not have to either wait for a radiologist, find a radiologist, or potentially be misdiagnosed, then, you know, it sort of changes for me the stakes and makes that maybe a more important goal than to sort of fret and worry about who's going to regulate, who's going to control, how am I going to get reimbursed, is my job safe? But what I tell medical students, and this is important because there has been some concern amongst medical students, I think that there is no better field to harness some of the transformative technologies in the future than radiology. And I'm talking just outside of this kind of work, I'm talking about virtual reality. I'm talking about the opportunity to hybridize with surgery in ways that we never thought possible. We're seeing advances here, and I'm certain in other labs across the country, where radiology is the centerpiece of some of the most amazing medical tech that's coming out. So I would jump into radiology in a heartbeat again, knowing everything that I know now about the research.